I'm Brett Murkowski.
I'm Shelby Stumis.
And I'm Cody Hall. All this and more on CSTV News.
Good afternoon, I'm Kristen Messersmith with CSTV News. Attention seniors, Yearbook will be selling senior shirts for $10 each at both lunches until Thursday, April 17th. Make sure you get yours before sales end. Get your team of 5 ready for the Engedi Dodgeball Tournament at the high school gym Friday, May 9th at 7 p.m. The cost is $5 per team and there will be prizes for the winning teams. Community and Fine Arts Night is this Thursday from 6 to 8:30 at the high school. See the Detroit Lions basketball game on May 3rd here at the high school. Tickets are $7 and are available from Mr. Stark, Mr. Busen, and Mrs. Tanis.
Hi, I'm Claire Willette from CSTV News. As many of you know, Cedar Springs High School is full of security cameras, and we even have a school security guard. However, does that really make people feel safe? We sat down with school security Mr. Carter to find out what measures are taken to keep us safe.
I think the first thing to keep in mind, I guess, is that I know oftentimes students see me here in the high school, but I think it's important to understand that safety and security is a Cedar Springs public school issue. It's not a building-related issue. So for example, if we look at what is our emergency management guide, what are our policies and procedures regarding safety and security, in particular drills that we do related to, tornado drills, fire drills, what we would call our lockdown drills. We also, it's important for us to do, training and communication with staff and students about safety and security and our policies and procedures related to that. Things as simple as just making sure the building is secure. We are a locked facility, that's why we do lock the buildings after the doors after everybody is in school or in campus, because we want to secure the building and make it as secure as possible. So we try to control points of access by locking the building and making that, the building more safe and secure. Obviously we have cameras in the facility that, monitor and run all the time. Cameras on our parking lots, from the student lot to the staff lot, to the hallways and those types of things, so that if and when incidents come up, it gives us the ability to review those and take a look at the incidents and try to figure out what happened, and then how can we address those incidents. And then also hopefully it gives us some insight as to how our cameras can reveal to us, are there certain areas where maybe we need to add additional cameras or do other things to help make our building more safe and secure. So that's part of what we do when I look at that safety and security piece, not just from a building issue, but from a district issue.
Later, I spoke with Mr. Barenwald about the security changes they are planning on making next year.
Well, one of the features that we would like to do is to put a doorway in by the main attendance office. So you would come in the first set of doors and then come directly into the main office to sign in or enter during the school day after this day has started. Similar to what the middle school has, where the second set of doors are locked and you have to funnel through the high school. It's just another added feature that we would like to do for school safety and security of our students, and it is something that we've had conversations with those who need to be a part of that, and something we're planning on doing here in the very near future.
It bothers me at the school that the front doors aren't all locked, because I feel that everybody can just walk in as they want to.
I do not feel safe in the school. I feel like there's a lot of bullying going on, and some kids can just snap at any minute. And what can you do about an internal problem in the school? Nothing.
Yeah, I guess I feel pretty safe. With the doors are usually locked except for the main ones, so that's pretty simple stuff. And when the security guards are, always on duty, so it makes me feel pretty safe for the most part.
It's clear that Cedar is a safe district, but has some security lapses that need to be improved upon. The changes that will be made next year, along with our already existing security, will help create an even safer environment. This has been Claire Willette from CSTV News. Good afternoon, Cedar Springs High School. This is Shelby Streamus with CSTV News. As a kid growing up through grade school, teachers encouraged imagination and an open mind. But as kids move into high school, we are told to focus more on sports and creativity. Walking down the halls of the average high school, you can see trophy cases, sport bulletins, sign-ups, and team photos. Sports seem to be the center of attention at most schools. However, some of the students at Cedar Springs High School have been branching out of their comfort zones to embrace the arts. What made you decide to get involved with the arts?
Well, I took drama 1 as a freshman, and I really liked that, so I continued taking 2 through 4. So then by the time I got to my junior year, I took advanced drama, and I felt really at home there. It was just something I really enjoyed, being on stage and the class atmosphere. So I stuck with advanced drama throughout my senior year, and then I took ceramics just for fun, and it turns out I really like it.
How do you think your classes are important for students in the long run?
Well, the way I set up my classes is kind of the way colleges are set up, where students can work at their own pace, and if they don't want to stay focused, then they pay the price for it, and that's how life is. If you don't do your job, then you don't have a job. And also, I feel like the idea of problem solving and working through difficult problems is not really a priority in a lot of other classes. There's a right answer and there's a wrong answer, and in art classes there are multiple right answers, and I think that that's an important aspect that we don't value in a lot of education these days.
What made you decide to get involved with theater?
Well, my sophomore year, I took my first drama class and I absolutely loved it, and so I wanted to further my career in the theater program and see what I could do.
I feel like each class offers something different for kids that they can benefit from in the future, especially with drama. I feel that no matter what career path you're going in nowadays, whether it's an engineer, teacher, doctors, manufacturing, anything you do, you're gonna have to communicate with people. And you're gonna have to work with groups of people, and most of the class is getting involved with groups and getting up in front of everybody, and I think you have to be a good public speaker. The more you're in front of a group of people and the more your confidence goes up and the more you practice, the better you're gonna be, and I think it's a good trait for people to have in future careers. With TV, I think it's a technology aspect of it. You're gonna learn how to appreciate television more, even appreciate shot selection and things like that you never even knew existed. And everybody in the future is going to make movies of some sort, whether it's a home movie for a kid, family things, whatever it may be. They're going to do some video aspects of it. Overall, I feel that both classes do offer benefits for all students, and I feel like it's important for kids to expand their horizons too, and take things that might be a little bit out of their comfort zone, because it's going to push them different than another class would.
As you can see, sports are the only events that happen through school. Whether you know what you want to do or not, the arts are always open to everyone. This has been Shelby Streamus, CSTV News. Have a good day, CSHS.
I'm Cody Hall with CSTV Sports. The weather outside may be frightful, but the sports are so delightful. I have some interviews with some athletes to tell you guys how they're dealing with the weather.
I'm Cody Hall with CSTV, and I'm here with varsity golfer Kyler Marble to talk about how the weather conditions are going to affect the team. Kyler, what do you expect out of the courses this year?
Well, course will probably be really wet, and they'll be really challenging to play this year.
And my next question is, how are you guys beating the weather so far?
Well, we're hitting off mats indoors right now until it warms up outside. Then we're going to head out to Cedar Chase.
I'm here with Nikki Matsky from the varsity soccer team. Nikki, what are you guys doing to beat the weather?
Well, some days we've been practicing inside a little bit later and conditioning. We've also been shoveling off the field, and our coaches have been working really hard trying to plow off the field. But other than that, we really haven't been beating the weather. When it's warm outside, we're able to go outside, but a lot of days we have to practice inside.
And also, what was it like missing your team camps?
Well, we've missed Olivet and Grand Valley so far, and that's really our only chance in preseason to be able to scrimmage 11v11, and we haven't been able to do that. Our first game's Monday, so it's a little bit sketchy going in without scrimmaging so far, and that's also our time for team bonding and stuff. So we've planned a couple other things for team bonding, but as far as playing, we haven't really got that in yet.
Thank you. I'm here with Anna Hawes of the varsity girls soccer team. Anna, how are you guys beating the weather?
Well, we've had a lot of indoor practices, and we've shoveled off the field for probably about a week altogether.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of work. What was it like missing your team camps?
Well, it was hard at first, but we're adjusting really well and learning how to play together.
I'm here with Kenzie Weiler and Jordo Johnson from the track and field team. Kenzie, what are you guys doing to beat the weather?
We're just doing a lot of stuff inside right now in the gym, and some people put on some warm clothes and still go outside and train. So.
Thanks. And Jordo, what are you guys going to do just in case, field gets canceled but the track events are still going on?
If the field events area gets cleared off enough, then we'll still throw. It'll be a little muddy and a little wet. But if they aren't, then we'll either cancel the whole meet or we could just cancel those events out and subtract those points from the overall points to score.
I'm here with Nick Morris from the varsity baseball team. Nick, how are you guys beating the weather?
Well, last week we went out there and snowblowed and shoveled off the field so the snow would kind of recede back so we could get on there sooner.
And where are you guys training?
Right now we're in Cedar View in the gym, just throwing some balls around.
Sounds good, thank you. I'm here with Aubrey Moton from the varsity softball team. Aubrey, how are you guys beating the weather?
The only way we're beating the weather right now is just waiting it out, waiting until the snow all melts and pretty much till the snow melts. That's it.
And how is it going to affect your season?
Well, really, it's going to affect our season because with us having to cancel all of our games, we're going to have to push them back, making us practice a lot harder and stay fit and be ready for our first game when it comes to it.
Mitch Hanmer here with varsity boys tennis player Cody Hall. Cody, how do you think the girls tennis team is going to beat the weather this year?
I hear they're just doing a lot of conditioning, just getting into shape before the courts are cleared.
All right, and also, what are they going to have to do in order to start playing?
Well, I think they're just going to have to wait it out. It's really icy, so they just have to wait for it to melt.
All right, thank you. Good luck, girls. It's windy, cold, and it snowed last night. The skies are blue, and the clouds are ours, so spring is making an appearance. Please come soon. Good luck, boys and girls spring sports. It's Mitch Hanmer from CSTV.